I know the owner of this truck. His name is Moss. I will report you. I will report you.
My grandfather was about to lose everything when a stranger said one name and disappeared. After the war, my grandfather decided to relocate from Port Harcourt back to his home state, and he was traveling with his wife and children. Now, because of the long journey, he put his family in one vehicle ahead while he stayed back to follow with a truck carrying all their luggage and belongings. At the motor park, as my grandfather finished arranging the load into the truck, a stranger walked past him. The man slowed down when he was beside him, looked at him briefly, and said only one sentence.
The owner of this bus is Moses.
Before my grandfather could ask who he was or how he knew that, the stranger walked away and vanished into the crowd. My grandfather was confused. He didn't know the driver's name, and he had never met the man before, so he didn't know who was Moses. Then he shook it off and turned around, only for him to see that the truck was suddenly pulling away with everything that he owned still inside of the truck. The driver was trying to steal all his belongings. Panic set in. This wasn't just about my grandfather's luggage. It was his family's entire move from Port Harcourt back to Abia State. Acting on instinct, remembering what the stranger had told him, my grandfather began to run after the truck, shouting,
I know the owner of this truck. His name is Moss. I will report you. I will report you. I know the owner of this truck. His name is Moss. I will report you. I will report you.
Hearing his screaming, the truck suddenly stopped. The driver stepped down, shocked, and demanded to know how my grandfather knew the owner of the car. That was when my grandfather realized that this driver wasn't even the owner of the car. The owner of the car was called Moses, and this car was on hire purchase from Moses. My grandfather was shocked, and he stood there. He couldn't believe what just happened. Without any arguments, the driver started offloading all the luggages from the car. Of course, the people in the park were upset with him. Meanwhile, the stranger was never seen again. When my father told us the story, he told the story not just as a miracle to argue over, but as a reminder that sometimes help comes quietly and speaks once, leaves before you even understand what happened. That day, everything my grandfather owned was saved by one sentence, just one sentence, and he never forgot that journey. Was this person an angel or a human being? I guess we'll never know. But that is it today on Stories My Father Told Me. Hope you learned to sing it too. Until next time, bye.